Hey guys, welcome back to the Mending Army channel. I'm going to teach you how to build an easy beginner gold farm, and trust me, this is so easy that even if you started your world a day ago or even 2 hours ago, you're going to be able to build this. So I can show you real quick before we start this build. When you place a block here and you place a block here, all those portals are going to rapidly generate, and we're going to get pigmen almost right away. And once those pigmen get spawned, they're going to go down into this chamber, and it's going to give us XP because it's a trident killer, and it's also going to give us a ton of loot. So with that being said, let's go over the material list. If we come over here, you're going to need a door, an observer, hoppers, piston, chest, you just need obsidian, and then glass, block of your choice, and then you just need a redstone torch. And if you want the material list, like word for word, it's going to be in the description. Okay, so what we're going to do is build like a little portal like this. So it doesn't really matter how big it is. The bigger it is though, the easier this first step's going to be. So we're going to go with this like little wonky portal, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just light it. When we light it like this is going to tell us which side the pigmen are going to spawn. So if I light it enough times and do it over and over and over again, pigmen are eventually going to spawn on the right side or the left side. So if you build this really small for step 1, it might take you a little longer, but if you build a big one, it's going to be like super quick. So after you do that for a little bit, you just got to find which side they spawn on. And the only reason that's important is because if we come over here, just take a look. Notice how the pigmen spawn on that side. If they were to spawn on the other side, they just spawn in the lava, and that'd be a problem. You just got to know which way they're spawning. That way we know how to build this. So what we're going to do is begin. And if your pigmen are spawning on this side of the portal, then copy me. And if your pigmen are spawning on like the other side, then just flip this build around and like go the other way. Okay, so let me go get my flint and steel and let's begin. So you're gonna place 4 blocks like this. So here's 1 block, here's 2 blocks, here's 3, and then there's 4. They're 2 blocks apart from each other. Then you're gonna just bring it up by 2. So 1, 2, like this, and then you could just put the 3rd layer like this and like just connect it all the way across. Super simple. On this block right here, we're gonna take our piston right there. We're gonna take another piston right there, and we're just gonna do this all the way across. This is just the standard trident killer, so you have your pistons right there. Super easy to make. Go ahead and place 4 blocks just like this. So 1 in the corner, 1 in the corner, all corners, and then take your observer into this piston. So if I place it away from the piston, it actually comes back towards it. So just like that, you can see the arrow is going into the piston. Do that for all sides. So just like that. And look at my parkour skills. I'm so good. I'm just kidding. Then connect that one in there. Perfect. And then you could just break these 4 blocks because we only needed them to place the observers. And then go ahead and get a redstone torch and place 1 here, place 1 there, place 1 there, not there, place 1 there, and then place 1 there. And then take your lever, put it right here, and then flick it down. So this is why I was mentioning the orientation of your build. So for example, this is the front of our build currently. Wherever your lever is where the front's going to be. If your pigmen are not spawning like over here, so for example, if my nether portal is created like this, they're going to spawn on this side. But if your pigmen are spawning on the other side, then all you got to do is put this lever on that side, and going forward, you're going to just push the build the other way. Hopefully that makes sense. What we'll do is we'll just bring these blocks up by 10. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And then we're going to do that all the way around. And just like that, we went all the way around with our 10 blocks. So from the bottom to the top, 10 blocks. You could break these 4 if you want, totally up to you, and you could replace it with glass. I just think this aesthetically looks better, and it's easier to see inside of the chamber if there's any mobs in there. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the top, and on this block right here, we're going to bring this out by 8. So including this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's 8 blocks total. We connect this one as well. Go ahead and put 2 just like this, so it looks exactly like that. You got 8 blocks and then those 2, and then just surround it and then bring it all the way back like this. And then we can just do the same thing on this side, and then that's how it should look. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this over, so 1, 2, and then you could fill, it's up to you. You could fill these in if you want, but I'm gonna do it for this video, so I'm just gonna fill all these in. I think it just looks better for the build, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to waste the blocks. Okay, so that's everything so far. We got this going up 10, and then that's going out 8, and then we just literally surrounded it. Next, what we want to do is connect this across, so just right there, and then we can connect this across just like that. Okay, we're gonna bring this out by 8, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when I say we're gonna bring it out by 8, I mean we're gonna count the first block and then bring it out by 7 in total for 8. Sorry for that wording. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just do the same thing on this side. We'll bring this out by 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll just connect this all the way across just like this, and then just fill that in. So we'll just fill it in like this, and once all that is filled in, it should look exactly like this. If you're getting confused or I'm going too fast for you, that's okay. I have a step-by-step video on my main channel. This is just a little bit more fast-paced oriented, so if you want more of a step-by-step breakdown of everything, go ahead and check out the main channel. It'll be on the right of the screen right over there. And then what we could do is just bring this up by 1, so we'll break that block, and then we'll just surround this like this. So if we come all the way around, we'll just bring this all the way around. There we go, and then perfect, we got that. So this is how everything should look so far. And then on the right side as well, we could just bring this over just like that. So everything should look just like this so far. Super simple. We just went up 10 blocks, and then on this first layer we went out 8, and then we have 8 blocks going that way. Then then what we're gonna do is grab our water buckets. We're gonna place 2 water buckets here on these 2 blocks, and then that should go to the end right here. It shouldn't go over. If it's going over, you just counted your blocks wrong. So one more time, 8 blocks. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. Just fill all that in. And like I said, if the water is flowing over or it's not flowing enough, then you just counted wrong. So it's 8 blocks, okay? Water flows 8 blocks in Minecraft, not 7, not 9. All right, now let's go to the bottom. But before we do that, I'm just going to fill this in. Like I said, completely optional if you want to fill these side blocks in, but I just think it makes the build look a little bit better. We'll go down to the bottom right here. We're going to grab our chest, our hoppers, and then our trident. We're going to place 1 block, or here, let's just go right here. We'll jump up right here. We'll place 4 blocks just like this. Above these blocks, let's place a chest, one facing that way, one facing that way for aesthetic reasons. We'll place 1 chest there, 1 chest there, 1 there, and 1 there. So that's how it should look, okay? And then above these chests, place 4 hoppers. So we got 1 hopper, 2 hopper, 3, and then 4, just like that. And then now you're back inside the chamber, and then you could just mine your way out like this. And before we leave, just go ahead and take that trident and throw it anywhere in here, preferably on one of those pistons. You could throw 2 tridents if you want. I don't find a difference in this kind of farm because it's just not big enough to make a difference. But if you want to throw 2 and you have 2, go ahead and throw 2. Okay, go ahead and seal this back up, and then let's go to the top and do our portals. All right, so going over to this water area right here. So as you can see, that's the edge of the water. Go over 3. So 1, 2, 3. Place 2 blocks. Do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Place 2 blocks, and then take your obsidian right here, and then drag it all the way across, just like this, and then place 1 there. And then place 1 there, and then it should look like that. And then break these 2 blocks down here, and then break those 2 blocks like that. Going to the backside right here, place a row of obsidian behind just like this, and then place 2 temporary blocks, 1 there, and then 1 there, and then take your obsidian there, break those ones, obsidian there, and then it should look just like that. So your obsidian in the back is 1 block lower, and that's because the obsidian in the front is 1 block higher. It just kind of has to offset it, okay? And the only reason this is higher is so mobs can actually get through. Coming over here, we're going to bring that back portal up by 14 blocks. So counting this first one, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, and 14. Do the same thing on this side. We'll just match it up. We don't have to count. We could just match it up, and that's 14 blocks, okay? And then on the 15th block, place a temporary block there, and then place 1 there, and then just connect it all the way across. So each of these are just 14 blocks high, and then you can just break this one. Now, on the other hand, the portals in the front, this is going to go up 15 blocks instead of 14. So it's going to be 1 block higher than the portals behind. And like I said, that's because of the way they're offset. Pretty simple. So this is going to go up 15, so 14 and 15. Do the same thing on the other side. And perfect, it's lined up. And then place the block there, and then just connect this all the way across, and then break those blocks that we already placed. And then voila, that's how everything should look. All right, and now there's only one last final thing we got to do. Go to the first portal right here to the right. We'll place a block there. On top of it, place the dispenser, and then 3 blocks to the left of it at the same height, just like that. And break that block below it, and then you could just place an observer right here, and then another observer going this way. And then behind that, place a block, and then place a block above it, just like this. So you have row blocks, observers in the middle. And then you're just going to encase it in here. You bring it over here, and then you don't got to place anything there. Go ahead and take 3 doors, place 1 door here, here, and there. And then once you got the 3 doors, place a lava bucket, and watch this in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully I was right. I don't know. I'll find out in editing. But portal's ignited. And then once the portal's ignited, I'm going to go ahead and break 1 obsidian. You know, I don't like listening to the portal sounds when I'm building. If you do, then I guess you're an ASMR enthusiast. So good for you. What we'll do is we'll come over here to the left and do that same exact thing we did on the right, but to the left. So just like this, the same exact thing. And actually 1 block below. Place your dispenser, and then 3 blocks height level, just like that. And then skip 1, bring it out by 3. 2 observers going this way. 1 observer going that way. And then bring it out by 2. And then we just surround it just like we did in the front. It's the same exact thing. Nothing changes. And then 3 doors just like that. And then place your lava bucket. And boom, boom. Perfect. I was off. I was way off. All right, and once you completed that one, you can go ahead and replace this portal, replace that portal, and then you'll see that both are ignited. Then you're probably wondering like, in the beginning of the video, I saw them flickering. Why isn't that happening? Well, it was clickbait. I lied to you. I'm just kidding. Oh, whoa. Look, 1 just spawned over there. Oh, whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even realize. What? They were spawning in front of me? So go ahead and fill this up with a powdered snow bucket. Has to be a powdered snow bucket. I just find that this is the fastest method in my opinion. So go ahead and place a powdered snow bucket there. And then the way to get them flickering is you're going to place a block there, and then you're going to place a block there, and then these are just going to rapidly start flickering. And just like that, look how many pigmen are already going down into this chamber. Wow, we already have a bunch. And then once they're all down here, flick that lever up, and then they're just going to get killed by the trident killer, and then you'll get all your stuff down here. But yeah, that is all you have to do. Your farm is now complete. If you want to get your XP, and that did rhyme, if you could just go over here and then walk around your build like like this, and you'll be able to get your XP. Just be careful, because sometimes you'll collect the trident, so if you do that, just throw it back in. And if you want to build the dual version of this farm, it looks like this. It's a little bit bigger, and you could even turn the portals up top off with a switch. So if I flick that down, all the portals will be flicked on and off. So if you want to have that version in your world, you can go ahead and check the right of your screen, and it'll be there. That completes today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Check out the main channel. We're trying to reach 14,000 subscribers over there, so go subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.